Good morning, everyone. For 100 years, one name has been synonymous with magic, storytelling, and family entertainment: Disney. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on this global giant. We'll journey through its remarkable history, dissect its powerful business model, analyze its current standing in a competitive market, and look at the modern challenges it faces. Let's begin our story with A Century of Magic, the history of the Walt Disney Company. Our story begins on October 16, 1923, when Walt Disney and his brother Roy founded the Disney Brothers Cartoon Studio. Their official start was a contract to produce a series of Alice comedies. Just 5 years later, on November 18, 1928, a cultural icon was born. Steamboat Willie premiered, introducing the world to Mickey Mouse and the magic of synchronized sound in cartoons. This catapulted Disney to international fame. In 1937, Disney took a massive creative and financial risk with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the first full-length animated feature film in English. Dubbed Disney's Folly by skeptics, it became a monumental success that ushered in the golden age of animation. And in 1955, Walt's dream of a place where families could have fun together became a reality. Disneyland Park opened in Anaheim, California, revolutionizing the amusement park industry forever. Fast forward to November 17, 1989. The release of The Little Mermaid kicked off the Disney Renaissance, a period of critical and commercial success with hits like Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and The Lion King. The 21st century marked a new era of strategic acquisitions. In 2006, Disney acquired Pixar Animation Studios for $7.4 billion, bringing beloved franchises like Toy Story and Finding Nemo under its umbrella. 3 years later, in 2009, Marvel Entertainment joined the family for $4.24 billion, leading to the creation of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the highest-grossing film franchise of all time. Then, in 2012, the force grew stronger when Disney acquired Lucasfilm for $4.05 billion, gaining control of the Star Wars and Indiana Jones franchises. Finally, on November 12, 2019, Disney entered a new frontier by launching Disney Plus, its direct-to-consumer streaming service, directly challenging established players like Netflix. So, how does Disney organize this massive empire? It all revolves around a central concept: intellectual property, or IP. This is the core of their synergistic flywheel. From this core, the business is divided up into four key segments. First, studio entertainment, the content creation engine, producing films from Disney, Pixar, Marvel, and more. Second, parks, experiences, and products, which brings those stories to life through theme parks, resorts, and merchandise. Third, media networks, which broadcast content to the masses through channels like ABC, ESPN, and Disney Channel. And fourth, direct-to-consumer, the future of content delivery through streaming platforms like Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus. The real genius of Disney's model is synergy. Each part of the business reinforces the others in a powerful, self-sustaining cycle. A successful movie from the studio introduces new characters. These characters then populate new attractions at the theme parks, drive merchandise sales, and provide fresh content from media networks and Disney Plus. This cycle not only maximizes the financial value of every story, but also deepens brand loyalty with consumers around the world. Having built this empire, Disney doesn't exist in a vacuum. Let's now take a look into the competitive landscape and see who challenges this global entertainment giant. The battle for subscribers is intense. In the streaming wars, Disney is a dominant force with its bundle of Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus. but the competition is fierce. Its key competitors include Netflix, the global market leader, Amazon Prime Video, bundled with its massive e-commerce ecosystem, Warner Bros. Discovery with its vast library, Paramount Plus, Apple TV Plus, which focuses on high-budget originals, and Peacock, which is strong in live sports and news. On the cinematic front, in the box office battleground, Disney's portfolio of studios is unmatched, but the fight for blockbuster hits is fierce. Major rivals include Universal Pictures, with its Jurassic World and Fast and Furious franchises, Warner Bros. Pictures, with the DC Universe and Harry Potter, Sony Pictures, which controls the valuable Spider-Man character, and Paramount Pictures with hits like Mission Impossible and Top Gun. In the parks and experiences sector, Disney's theme parks are iconic, but they compete for tourist and family entertainment dollars. Their primary challengers are Universal Parks and Resorts, a direct and powerful competitor, especially with the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Six Flags and Cedar Fair, which focus on thrill rides, and specialized parks like Merlin Entertainment's Legoland and SeaWorld. Despite this competition, Disney thrives on three core strengths. First, its unmatched IP portfolio. Characters from Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar, and Disney's own classics create a powerful multi-generational appeal. Second, its synergy and ecosystem. As we discussed, Disney excels at monetizing its IP across every single business segment, creating a flywheel effect. And third, brand loyalty and nostalgia. The Disney brand is synonymous with quality family entertainment, creating a deep emotional connection with consumers. Now, let's look at the numbers behind the magic, with the financial snapshot for the fiscal year 2023, which ended on September 30th, 2023. In fiscal year 2023, Disney's total revenue reached $88.9 billion, a 7% increase year over year. However, net income saw a 25% decrease, landing at $2.35 billion. Looking at revenue by segment, entertainment was the largest contributor at $40.64 billion, followed by experiences at $32.55 billion, and sports at $17.11 billion. In the streaming space, a key area of focus, Disney Plus reported 150.2 million subscribers at the end of the fiscal year, showcasing its significant market presence. But it's not all fairy tales and happy endings. Once an unstoppable force, the Walt Disney Company now navigates a complex landscape of new and evolving challenges. Let's look at the primary hurdles threatening its reign. The first major challenge is the streaming labyrinth. Making Disney Plus profitable is a high-stakes game. While subscriber numbers are high, the costs of content and competition are astronomical. As the chart on the left shows, after years of significant losses, Disney projects its streaming segment will finally reach profitability by the end of fiscal year 2024. This journey is made more difficult by the intense market competition, as shown in the donut chart, where Disney battles established giants for viewer attention. Second, the once guaranteed success of theatrical releases is no longer a certainty. The company is fighting against shifting audience habits, inconsistent returns, and signs of franchise fatigue. As the bar chart illustrates, while past blockbusters had a very high average box office, recent franchise and animated films have shown much more inconsistent and often lower returns, highlighting the increased risk in theatrical releases. Disney also faces two other complex issues. On the left, navigating the culture wars. As a global family brand, Disney is increasingly caught in the crossfire of political and cultural debates. The radar chart shows the delicate balancing act it must maintain. being perceived as family-friendly without alienating segments of its audience that may find it too progressive or not progressive enough. On the right, we have the ESPN enigma. ESPN has been a profit driver for decades, but its foundation in the declining traditional cable model is a long-term challenge. The chart clearly shows the trend of cord cutting, with cable subscribers steadily declining while streaming subscribers are on the rise. ESPN's future lies in a strategic transition to a direct-to-consumer streaming model, which presents both great opportunity and significant risk. Finally, there is the question of succession. Clear, stable leadership is crucial for a company of Disney's size and complexity. The return of Bob Iger as CEO highlighted the ongoing challenge of finding a long-term successor capable of managing this diverse portfolio. The path to new leadership is a critical process for the board, involving balancing investor confidence and market stability with identifying the right successor who can cast a new, clear vision for the future of Disney. In conclusion, the Walt Disney Company stands as a titan of entertainment, built on a century of iconic storytelling and a brilliantly synergistic business model. Its unrivaled portfolio of intellectual property and deep brand loyalty are powerful assets in today's competitive landscape. However, the Magic Kingdom is facing a modern maze of challenges, from making streaming profitable and battling box office inconsistency to navigating complex cultural issues and securing its future leadership. How Disney confronts these hurdles would define its next chapter. The magic is still there, but it will require new strategies and bold vision to ensure it continues to enchant audiences for the next 100 years. Thank you.